Hey family, I am back with another video. I know that one just stopped abruptly and I didn't complete my pet peeves, but um, I just stopped. So I'm going to just push forward and go on to the next one. And the next one is, what are the 5 biggest mistakes that women make in relationships? Well, um, I'll answer them pertaining to the things that I've done in my life. And the stupid ass things that, the craziest things that I bought into. And now that I'm much older, I look at the foolishness and it's like, damn, how could I have done that or took myself there or allowed him to take me there? Um, One of the mistakes that I've made is trying to be everything that he's missing in his life. You can't be everything that he's missing. You can't. And a lot of times you set yourself up for failure because see, if he's not giving you back what you've given to him, and then it's like a teeter totter. It's unlevel. And a lot of times, men will take full advantage of that when they see that you're willing to do just about anything for their asses. That's just it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. And I say, don't buy into that bullshit. Okay. The next thing is fucking up a man's car. You know, I fucked up Ken's car. He had cheated, and what hurt me the most was, and I'm not downgrading him or downplaying him or nothing, but you know, and I'm not saying that I'm all that neither, but I'm some of that. And when I got with Ken, I was like, okay, this is one right here that's gonna be faithful, and this is one right here that ain't gonna do this, that, and the other. Well, he showed me indifferent, and when I found out about it, I slapped his ass upside his head, fucked his truck up, bricked it up, had the motherfucker arrested, and all kinds of shit that I did. But then what the fuck happened? He came back with a song and a dance, and the motherfucker was back in my life again. And ain't that some dumb shit? Because basically, even though they done all that shit, once you accept the motherfuckers back, in the back of their minds, I think they feel like, okay, well, I did this shit and she accepted me back. What else can I do and she gonna accept me back? And so I accepted his ass back, And then sometimes I sit up and I think about it. I'm like, shit, this ain't even my motherfucking husband. You know what I mean? And with my husband now, again, my husband had numerous affairs, as I've told you guys many times before. And what I regret allowing my husband to take care of all of the business and me not knowing a motherfucking thing. Don't sit in the house and baking motherfucking cookies and macaroni and cheese and not know what the fuck is going on around your house. If you don't know how much your house payment is every month, that's wrong. And I was that dumb motherfucker because I never had to pay a house payment. So guess what? I never knew. I never knew how much it was or any of those type of things because he was the type that took all of the bills to work with him, or he paid online or all that other, and I never had to worry about that. But then guess what? When you decide to break up with this motherfucker and go separate ways or separating, you don't know what time it is. It's your dumb ass that's sitting up looking crazy. And I've done that. I've done that. I've been a well-kept woman. And now that I've gotten 38 years old, now I'm looking back at this bullshit and I'm like, bitch, you need to be having all kind of motherfucking master's degrees and I mean all this kinds of shit, because now I'm looking back at it, and Tony has been in my life nearly 20 years. And when I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, God damn, just look at all of the time I wasted, all the things I could have done. when I didn't have to work and didn't have to rob Peter and pay motherfucking Paul, but your ass is sitting up here watching from motherfucking Ricky Lake on now to Wendy Williams show, and you've been kicking it. I mean, it's cool. You have to kick it, but goddamn it, when your motherfucking ass ain't got no Social Security built up, bitch, you raggedy as shit. And it's like I'm looking back at this shit, and it's like, damn, Tina, you could have done something. So that's one of my biggest regrets too. That was a mistake that I made. That allowing my husband to take care of everything and to take care of me, and hey, when you got a man that don't want you to work or feel like you don't have to, it's good for a little while. But when your motherfucking ass is retiring on kicking it, and then your motherfucking ass ain't got no Social Security or nothing built up, then what do you have? That's me. Okay? So that's one of my fucking regrets in the relationship that I made. Next thing is when I first separated and I began to go and date and shit like that, and I'll go on the internet and meet motherfuckers all over the world and all everywhere, and motherfuckers sending plane tickets and you flying out everywhere and all that shit. It was fun, but what was I doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, bitch was all in New York City, all up in fucking this and that city and that and this and Maryland and and all this. I'm a Cali chick, and it's like, what the fuck would you? I mean, what was the point there? You know what I mean? What was the point? And you know, so that was one of my well, I won't say it was a regret really, because I learned a lot. I learned a lot about me in the midst of my travels, and I was able to meet a lot of different people and stuff like that. So it kind of made it cool, but still, you know, it's not really a good look. You just flying out, going to meet this man and that one, and motherfuckers is paying for everything. I mean, what are you paying them? What you giving them? Okay, so that's one of my mistakes that I've made, and also um, let's see. Another one, well, this is not a mistake that I made because I made a conscious effort when Kenny decided that he would move out this way, and a lot of people just thought, here this bitch, she got a little something going on. She finna, be sponsoring this nigga and taking care of him. And that was something that I just didn't buy into. I felt like, he's a full grown man, older than me. And no, I'm not going to help you pay your rent. And no, I'm not going to help you keep your lights and shit on over there. I'll bring you some candles, though. Okay? Mama bring you some peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? I'll see to it that your ass is fed. But, I see a lot of women, taking care of these motherfuckers. Now, if it's your husband, that's one thing. Yeah, take care of your husband. But I don't want to say a throwback nigga, but somebody that's just in your life for the moment. I don't know if you need to be just doing all that, because what it does is it makes them lazy. It makes them lazy and it make them depend on your ass. Okay, well, I'm a little short right now. I ain't got all this, but guess what? Mama gonna hook me up. See, all that right there, I don't buy into it, ladies. Don't buy into it, because it makes them lazy and it makes them automatically assume that you got it. Now, I don't have a problem with a motherfucker that's in my corner and got all four of my corners, willing to drive the Bronco for my motherfucking ass. That's Tony Mitchell. Now, whatever that janky ass nigga need, trust and believe that I got him. Because when the chips was going down and shit like that, he's always been there. And still to this day, every bill I got, he'll pay every one. So that one right there, I got him.